Hi, I'm Annie, welcome to the channel. Today's video is just quite a quick video on some of the jobs I've been getting up to this week, so I hope you enjoy. I've just been to the garden centre and bought these to brighten up my gateway. We put in the retaining wall probably a couple of months ago. I've just put in the tyre raised bed over that side. I was going to get it all planted up, but the weather's not very nice. Everything that I'm planting is all edible, but hopefully people won't know it's edible. So if I needed to eat stuff or want to come out and pick some salads and stuff in the winter, it gives me some greenery that I can eat with the viola, and the flowers are edible too. The alliums are, well, all this is edible. The crocuses, bought them for the red stuff, that's saffron. The bulbs have already started to shoot. They it says planting time August to November, flowering time October to December, so hopefully we can get these in today if we get a break in the weather. It was nice when I woke up this morning, and I was starting on my herb garden, which I don't have. So we've got some sage, some oregano and some thyme. But like I say, it's come in really horrible. Well, they've definitely got the forecast wrong at the moment. It's hailing, and they gave it full sunshine today. I had a break in the weather. So in here along the front I put a couple of rows of the saffron crocuses, then I put some of the viola in, and then along the back I've put in the alliums, and then over here again along the front I've put in the violas, and then I've put in the great hyacinths in between them, so hopefully they'll come up in the spring and give a nice bit of colour. The buds and the bulbs are edible, but you need to do your own research as to how to prepare and cook them. Then we've got the thyme at the back. That one's in the wrong place. That's the oregano, and then we've got the sage. Then right at the back I've got some seeds to go in the spring for some creeping thyme, which will come down over that bank, and then I'm most likely going to have the echinacea as a border along the back. So I've gently dug up a couple of the plants from the polytunnel that I've been growing. This is the self-heal and this is honesty. Both plants are edible. Honesty, you can eat the leaves, young leaves in salad, or you can cook the bigger leaves like spinach. The flowers and seed pods, all edible, but these little roots here, as the plant gets bigger, they'll get bigger, and apparently they can be washed, peeled and cooked like potatoes. The self-heal again is the flowers and the leaves can be eaten raw or cooked, just like you would a salad or spinach. So just a couple more options. Going to put those in over there now. That's our honesty and our self-heal all in place. And the flowers, they survived the night, which is always good. I'm hoping to actually do some sort of artwork on the side of the shed, so it sort of blends into the environment a bit more. I've also been and bought some more screws, because in my new sort of workshop shed I built this shelving last week, and I want to put another one on this side. So I'm going to be doing that today while it's horrible, because I can do that in here. So I'm going to crack on with my shelving for those of you that watch the channel quite a bit, I don't really buy anything. People give us stuff, or we get stuff from local companies that they don't want. So this wood is actually reclaimed sort of big pallet wood that they have deliveries of granite come in on. So they ring us when they've got a load, we go and get it. It comes with these on as well. So we go along and take it all apart and then use it for whatever we want to use it for. Even this pressure washer, everything you see in here actually, we haven't bought. The pressure washer, again, it was dumped on a company's driveway. They said, did we want it? They weren't sure if it was working, so we brought it home. It didn't have a handle to it, so we brought it home, cleaned out the fuel tank. It's fired straight up. So we bought a new gun for it, and now we use it up here. I've used it 2 or 3 times this week to pressure wash the yard, and also I've pressure washed the outside of the stables, ready for a bit of painting. So I've got the 2 sides together. I've just got to drill some more holes up there so I can put some more bolts in. I need to go and get another battery. I did have a few problems, but it wasn't my fault. It was the actual wood was twisted and bowed, so it wouldn't join up. But so once I realised that, took it apart and re-screwed it. That's on the back piece, that's fine. So I learnt from that, so made sure that I had all square wood when we came to do this bit in here. So I've just taken an old door apart from an old shed from my little come in handy stack, and I've worked out if I cut them at 21 it gives me 4 out of each length, so that should give me enough for top and bottom. So I'm going to get those cut up. And I finished the storage in here in my shed. So the camera went flat, but the wood that I showed you I just cut into lengths and screwed down, parted them obviously, and just screwed down in between them. On the floor I braced the floor and put a couple of screws down into the floor, and I also just used an old hinge just to hold it back so he's not at all wobbly. He is a little bit that end, but he's stood away from the wall because of all these bits. My mum would be pleased because she was having a clear out, didn't want these and the spice racks, so I've put those up there all ready for me to sort out all the seeds I've been collecting, seeds I've still got. They can all go into little pots and they've actually got a place, so that's nice. I've started my winter storage. These were some windfalls from one of my neighbours just down the road. I've put some hay in the bottom, laid some apples, the best ones, then some more hay and another row of apples, and then these ones I'm taking home to have baked apples with. Pumpkins obviously in storage. They have already been cured for 3 weeks before coming in. I've just moved them into here, but they were in my cabin, so I've been looking for, obviously I wanted a place for them, but there's be plenty of room in here now, so at least now I've got somewhere to bring my Jerusalem artichokes and the sugar beet. When after the first frost we'll be able to get that in, and we'll bring that into the storage area. Because of the smell of the apples in there, I have put around some bait stations for our little rodent friends in case they are on the prowl. It's still pretty mild for the time of year. The leaves are changing colour now, which is, I love this time of year, but I don't like it when it's rainy. Oh, grass needs cutting again. Look at the trees, how beautiful they are. Oh, it's all looking good down here still. So that's at the end of another video on this wild and windy day. Thank you to everybody who has continued to watch. It's much appreciated, and it does help the channel if you give it the old thumbs up and a subscribe if you're not already. Till next time, bye.